Closure from the last one.
Let's hit the dance floor. Don't work too hard, might break a backbone. Return of the Mac, the king is back though. Corvette and cash, I never lack those. She saw the stone, you know how that go. Fatality, my diamonds that cold. Versace trunks, I hit my backstroke. Knock on the door, she at the back, bro. All I really take is a little taste. Island girl, blue eyes with a little bass. Here for the thrill, I don't need a chaser. Wanna vibe at a getaway. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, I got the semi-fold weight. Don't step out the line like this a probate. You hit the line and try to locate. This for the time, got time for no day. Whoa. Too many, I'm going. Too crazy, and I got bad ones and they ready. A good time, so now it's into it, we left that. Can't remember anything, but I know we got lit. Good times. Live in the moment, feel like summertime. Obsessed with nature, not a world mine. The room is spinning, but I feel fine. Oh my. Chandelier, limousines. Really think I'm seeing things. Read the line in mid-between. Yellow light, I gotta speed up. Get home to a cold shower. Need that pronto. Look like a rave at the condo. Heck of a night in Toronto. She said, boy, you in Morocco. Pearl white mention in the top gold. Fill up my cup with the pop, whoa. High off life in the spot, dope. Running up the visa, really talking to a real life Mona Lisa. Jesus pieces hanging off the fleecer. So much going on, it's hard to focus on the features. I got too many, I'm going. Too crazy, and I got bad ones and they ready.
Here we go.
Welcome everybody to Tales from the Lounge. I'm Ron.
And I'm Rhonda.
And we have a very special guest tonight. We have Mark McClurkin. who is a very, very dear friend of mine. Right, Puddin'?
Yeah.
And tonight, we are doing something special. He has finally, after 2.5 years,
Shit.
Longer
Plus,
than that.
4.
4
Oh,
years,
yeah, longer than that.
released his own cigar line called the Katie. We're going to be smoking those tonight, drinking some gin. He's drinking Dr. Pepper, and we're going to talk about this entire process. And if you'll remember, probably about 2 years ago, you were on the show with me and Chris.
Yep.
And you were working on it then, and we talked about it. And now it's finally come to fruition. So we're going to talk about all of that right after this. Yay!
And we are
Cheers, everybody.
back. Cheers.
So,
Cheers.
we're going to start off with, what's the name of the cigar company?
Katie Cigar Company. First release is the PR49.
PR49. Now, it's called Katie for it stands for Come and Take It.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of symbolism in the logos, the names, everything. And you know, when Chris and I were doing the cigar company spotlight, that was the kind of stuff that we really liked. So I'm really anxious to find out more about what's going on with the Katie line.
All right. Well, we'll give you a little rundown on the packaging.
Okay?
We've got the C and stars here on the logo. We've got 6 stars for the 6 nations that ruled over Texas,
Mm-hmm.
and the center star for the Lone Star State. Katie, of course, is Come and Take It. My family actually fought in the Texas Revolution,
Mm-hmm.
so we wanted to make sure we gave a nod to
Yep.
both the family and to our heritage. So part of that is our new Vitola, the Cañon, which is shaped like the cannon from the Gonzales flag. But we've also got things that are a little more personal. We've got, this cigar is named the PR49, and that's named after my dad, Philip Ray, born in 1949. So this is his blend. We're already looking at other blends for my mom and some other family members as we go along. But primary release, this new Hamastron Habano.
It is so good, too. It is a damn good stick.
Thank you.
It is a damn good stick. I got mad at Brandon, who lives in Longview. So he comes down. He's a member of the shop, right? So he pulls up. I pull up, and I see him walking, and I'm like, "You didn't tell me you were coming to town." So he texts me. He's like, "I'm in town." Like, you asshole. You just an asshole. Anyway, so I get mad at him. So when you did the release party, he had one in his hand. And I was like, okay, I just snatched it. I'm not mad at you anymore. I just took his sticks.
And
I just took his sticks.
your
and then
official release,
yeah.
your official release was at ICC.
Yep.
Not last
Yeah.
Sunday, but Sunday before last.
June 1st.
June 1st.
Yeah. I took his sticks and I texted him a picture of me smoking it. There you go.
Funny. All right.
Yeah, that was the party was great. It was a great release party. I mean, you did it right. You did
We wanted
it
this
right.
first one to be something special.
Yeah, and it really was something special. If you guys didn't get a chance to come to the release party, you really missed a lot. It was like one of the best I think I've ever been to.
We certainly had a good time.
We did. We had a great time. The entire place was packed. People were just supporting you. All the love that you got. And let me know, and this cake, y'all, that you making on this cake. He had 2 cakes. Oh my God, it was so good.
I thought it was 3 cakes.
Yeah, we did have 3.
Was it 3?
Yeah.
How'd I miss the 3rd cake?
I guess you just weren't paying attention.
Clearly, because I had the chocolate and then I had the whiskey one. Where
Yeah.
was the other? What was the other one?
was off to the side. It was an almond cake. So kind of like a wedding cake.
Oh, yeah, I missed that one. Yeah, I definitely did miss that one.
Well, we can thank the London baker in Louisville for that.
Yeah.
She did an absolutely
She
fantastic
did a great job.
Made a beautiful cake for us, and it was delicious.
It was so good. The presentation of that cake and how it was just designed. We had the Katie logo on there. I mean, it was just. I mean, it looked like I know part of the cake wasn't real actual cake. It was like what, styrofoam and stuff on it.
Yeah.
But it was done so well that you thought that it was cake.
And she actually won the second season of Is It Cake on Netflix.
Oh wow!
So if you get a chance to watch that, check it out.
Yeah, check it out.
She did
Yeah,
a fantastic job.
The cake was phenomenal. It was just great. I loved it, and so did everybody else too.
Yeah, it was a pretty good dent knocked in it by the time we left.
Yeah. Like I had 2 pieces. Even took one home.
Good, because I didn't want to take it.
Right? Oh yeah, it
was a lot.
It was good.
So open the box and then tell us about the blend here, dude.
Okay, so these are the Cagnon. Give you a little bit more on the packaging while we're talking about this. Of course, the logo and the PR49, but we've also got the pump jack here on the side of the band.
Right.
My dad was born in Burnt Burnett, Texas, which is a boomtown.
Yep.
So that's a little bit of a nod to Dad's heritage as well. And we're going to put something on each band that's going to make it unique to the person that we name the blend after. This particular cigar is a Hamastron Habano wrapper. Got a Connecticut binder from Honduras. We have Esteli, Jalapa, and a Honduran broadleaf in here as the fillers.
Awesome. Thank you very, very much.
Okay.
And
Thank you very much.
I want to take it out of the package and show you a little better. I know you can't see it very well, and you definitely can't see it in the cellophane very well.
Right.
But it's actually shaped like a cannon.
It is.
And it actually tapers down instead of, like a Salomon or a torpedo, it will taper down. This one actually tapers up, which changes the blend significantly.
It does. And that constant shift in ring gauge lets the flavor just stand out. And since it's center and somewhat backloaded, you're not going to get so accustomed to the flavor that it starts to get bland on you in that last half or last third. So you're going to consistently have great flavor with this cigar. So far, the draw on them has been fantastic. We haven't had any issues with them. They're just, to us, they're a fantastic stick.
They're a fantastic stick. Not just to you, but to us too. It's great stick. It really is a great stick. Of course, you need everything I got. Well, since you're cutting.
Might as well smoke
Hi,
it.
Chris.
There's a Pennington on. Oh.
That's just trouble.
Yes.
Of course, I'm mangling mine with my dull ass knife. But that's okay, it'll still smoke.
From the minute you just, ooh.
And I have to say that once you start making cigars, you're cursed.
Yeah.
You will never, ever be able to find a cutter and lighter again. I don't know what it is about it, but every factory, every manufacturer, everybody's either got a crappy little Bic lighter that they've grabbed at the gas station or absolutely nothing. So I've had that problem lately. That's why I'm cutting mine with my knife and having no lighter on me.
Well,
we got cutters and lighters right here.
Yeah.
In fact, that box over there's also got a bunch of them.
Which is why I'm bumming off of y'all.
That's right.
And look, anytime what you need. This is so good from the first damn draw. I'm just like, this is so good.
So,
It's a fantastic stick. It's a fantastic stick.
Well, thank you. But don't cut your cigar with your pocket knife unless it's sharp, because I don't know what I've done with that knife, but that's pretty god-awful. It's all good. It'll burn.
Okay.
It'll draw, but it's just going to fill my mouth.
Okay. But
Yeah.
So 4 years ago, what happened that got in your head and said, you know what, I want to make my own cigar?
My wife basically told me shut up and do it because I'd been talking about it for so long. And wasn't going to argue with that, so here we
No.
are. Of course, quite literally the month that we incorporated, COVID hit.
Yeah.
There go the factories, shut down for months on end,
Mm-hmm.
creating a huge backlog. So it took us about a year and a half just to get into the factories. And once we did, we settled with FCT in Honduras for our first factory. That's Sebastian de Coppet's factory,
Mm-hmm.
producer of Cavalier. And they've been absolutely wonderful to work with. I wouldn't trade a single minute of it. They've been on top of everything. Every request is met perfectly, and it's been a fantastic experience.
Good, because some people have horror stories where they're not getting their needs met. The product is not coming out. They keep getting pushed back.
Quality's poor on it.
poor. The
Can't get the
wrapping's
boxes.
poor. Yeah.
Can't get the labels.
Yeah, so I mean that's great that you've had that good experience because not that many people that I know that have had such a good experience that you have. Some have like some horror stories about it.
And part of that is it's absolutely going to take patience.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter who your contacts
Uh-huh.
are. There's going to be a lot of patience involved. I mean, everything is separate. Your label factory is not your cigar factory. Your box factory is not your cigar factory.
Yeah.
And between the coordination of those, you've
Uh-huh.
got back orders, you've got production times,
Right.
you've got all kinds of things.
Right.
When you're doing branding, I mean, Brandon did an absolutely beautiful job with our branding, but there's still problems.
Right.
You'll get proofs back and something's off center or something's not heat treated properly.
Mhm.
And so you're going to run into problems. You're going
Right.
to have snags. That's every new business. But with the folks at FCT, they did a wonderful job trying to help us through that,
Mhm.
getting us over the hurdles. And here we are.
All right. Hey Nathan. Nathan's
So-
on.
Is that my pumpkin? Which Nathan?
No,
Oh.
it's my Nathan.
This is
Oh,
Nathan.
You're Nathan?
Nathan,
Aw.
we got a new stick for you to try. I think you're gonna really like this stick. It's called Katie. Come and take it. It is Mark's new cigar that just came out, an industrial, and you're really gonna like this stick.
I like the whole Canon
Mhm.
Vitola concept on this. Now tell the story about that.
Okay. I'd been thinking about producing this particular shape for a long time. Had no idea if it would work. I've never made cigars. I didn't know crap about the construction other than the basics.
Right.
I mean, I'd rolled some cigars with tours and that kind of stuff. I knew
Right.
the basics. But when you fundamentally change the structure of something, you never know if it's going to work.
Right.
And I kept thinking about it, and I finally grabbed a house stick from ICC and smoked it backwards because that was the closest thing that there was to a can.
Right, right.
'Cause it's a pyramid, true pyramid
Right.
cigar, which is similar to a reverse
Canon.
of the Canon.
Mhm.
And not only did it work, it completely changed the flavor. And I was so excited, I called Dave at ICC and gave him absolute fits about it. Have you smoked this thing backwards?
Backwards.
Well, no. Why the hell would I smoke the thing backwards?
So what
That
was
was so funny when he was telling that story.
Yeah.
It's like, why would I smoke this backwards?
But it worked.
It works.
And here we are.
You took a chance and it paid off.
It did. The one thing that I've learned is that when you make a new Vitola,
Yep.
get ready to spend some money.
Yep. Because you got to get
'Cause
all
the
new molds.
The molds
Yeah, the
don't
molds.
exist. So prototyping, the whole process.
How many
So
molds?
you literally just started from like dirt on up.
Yeah, I mean, we had to send detailed drawings to their people that make molds, and they're hand making all these little wooden molds. So when we get
Yeah.
a sample, it's actually a sample mold, a single mold
Right.
for
Okay,
one
so-
cigar.
Now try making that for.
And then we got to start making sets once we test it out.
Oh my
And that takes months. That was a big delay.
God. Oh
I mean,
wow.
that was probably from the time we requested them till the time we got
Mhm.
our full sets of molds was probably over 6 months.
Mm. Wow. Well, you got to have the molds to do anything with. So anyway, that's like the start of it.
Mm-hmm.
So you definitely want to make sure that the mold is right, because if the mold is right, your cigar's not going to be right.
Exactly.
So, I mean, yeah,
And
that's
fortunately,
where your time needs to be spent, making sure that that mold is right.
absolutely. And the guys that made our molds did a beautiful job. And now we've actually have 3 sets of molds. Well, 3 different sizes of cannon molds.
Okay.
We have this full-size cannon that's on our first release.
Yeah. Okay.
We've got a medium-sized cannon, and we've also got minis that we're looking at producing.
Oh, nice.
So they're just going to be kind of a short road smoke.
Mhm.
You know, something anyone can enjoy. Just
Mhm.
grab it and go. Commuter smoke, be great for that.
Yeah, because sometimes you just like, so sometimes for me, so if I've been out and I've been smoking, and like wherever I'm at is about to close, like within an hour or so, but I don't want an hour and a half smoke. I just want something quick and easy. That's the type of stick I would go for and make sure that I have in my stash, so I can
Right.
just pick it up, smoke it, maybe 30-minute smoke, 45 minutes, I'm good.
Absolutely. And we also have a medium-sized smoke that's going to kind of be between a Robusto and a Petite Corona.
Mm.
So it's another one of those. It's not a long smoke,
Mhm.
but it should be absolutely
It's
solid.
it's going to get you right.
Absolutely.
It's gonna get you
So
right.
we'll get there. We've got a lot of things that we're working
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
A lot of potential. We're talking to some folks in the Dominican Republic for a second factory to do some other projects that we're looking at.
Okay.
But right now, we're focused with FCT, and they're doing absolutely wonderfully for us. Couldn't ask for more.
That's great.
Has,
Yeah.
That's
has
great.
Luciano had one yet?
I don't know. I haven't seen him. I've been kind of running lately.
Yeah. I'm curious what he thinks. I'd love to see you two get together on a project.
Yeah, that would be a great collab right there.
It'd be fun.
Yeah,
Yep.
that would definitely be a great collab. Like, Dave needs to work that out. You, Dave, the boys, y'all need to like work that out. Like, that would be like a fantastic collab right there. I
Well,
mean,
you know,
because
we
it
can
has
give you a long-
Maria Lucia.
we can give you a
Maria
short list of
Lucia,
people we think you need
Foreign
to collab
Affair, Dolly.
I mean, you definitely got to do Darren. You got to have a collab with Edgar. You need to have a collab with Toro, Pablo.
Hell, y'all are going to have my next 20 blends before I even know what I'm doing on number
And you
2.
definitely
Right.
need to have one with Nelson.
I can't afford that. His tobacco's too expensive.
Well,
I'm cheap.
you're cheap. No,
I'm
you ain't.
Hey, he's just getting started, and he is just. As you grow, you can grow up.
Well, honestly, what we've done is we've taken our time because we wanted to do it right the first
Exactly
time.
right.
Yeah.
So
You know, we didn't just crank out a stick that we slapped a label on. You know, this was blended from the get-go, and it truly turned out to be a good stick.
I smoked a few of those samples with you. I mean,
Mhm.
and some of them were really, really good. In fact, we still need to harass Darren a little bit about that one he sent at one time.
Oh, when you get samples like that, they just send you whatever they've got.
yeah.
And
So you don't really know what you're getting, really. You just.
Well, no. Darren sent him one he had been working on, and that was the one that was just perfect. And he goes, "Oh, I shouldn't have sent you that one. That one's mine."
Oh, yeah. That ended up being a strap hanger.
Yep, that might have
And
been the
that
strap
was
hanger.
which is an absolutely beautiful cigar. That's still
oh,
one
yeah.
of my go-tos. I love the strap hanger.
It was so hilarious because you and I were sitting at the table smoking and going, "Oh, dude, this is the bomb, man. This is gonna be it. This is blah blah." And then Darren goes, "Oh no, that's one for a project I'm working on." Oh, dude, the hell!
Well,
That's the worst.
You
I
got
get 'em doing good.
right, but you got your own, and this is fantastic. This is really. I'm not just saying it because it's yours and because I personally know you. This is a great damn cigar. This is really gonna change my top 5 rotation.
Good.
Hey, Rhonda, how do you feel about the stick?
Shut the hell up. You know how I feel about the steak.
Well,
It is a great damn.
It is.
steak.
It is. And I'm so happy that finally it's come to fruition
it
after
has.
all this time. I mean, we've been chatting about it for years,
Mhm.
and been wanting to finally get the product in, and then we do, and it's
Well-
just phenomenal.
When you're passionate about something like this, you really do want to take your time and produce something that's good, because you don't want to just produce something in a year. Like, really? It's not that, like,
Well, you know,
take your time. Even in 6 months, you can't produce a good steak in 6 months. To me, you can't. You got to take your time, and you got to make sure it's right. You got to have testers to tell you yes, no, mix this. You want to
Honestly,
be.
Sometimes you get super lucky. Sometimes you'll walk into a factory and they'll say, "I've been playing with this. We think it's good. Try it." And they hand you a fantastic stick. And sometimes you do like we did, and you sit down and you smoke 30 leaves in a day, and you want to die by the end of the day.
Right, because you didn't
you're
smoke so
sick
damn
of
much.
And then you start putting those in, pick your favorite leaves and then start putting those together into different sample blends until you get where you're at. And that was really the process for this. I mean, we blended it from scratch. I mean, we didn't know what we wanted for any of it,
Right.
but sometimes you get lucky. It would be nice to get lucky and have
Right.
one that we can walk in and pick up, but so far that hadn't happened.
But I think that you, as a new cigar owner, have learned to enjoy the appreciation of what you just put out. The time and the effort that you put into it did not go to waste. You know what I mean? It was literally a passion, a dream, and you put your whole heart and soul into it, and you produced a fantastic stick.
Thank you.
Fantastic. No, thank you. Because
Now I'm gonna be
I
nosy.
have
I'm
since the moment that I met you, that's been like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I knew that you had this dream, and just to be like chit chatting with you like on Messenger, even at work sometimes, like how's it going, da da da, back and forth, to see it all come to fruition is just like it just warms my heart, because I've seen the journey that you've done. Now, I may not have been a part of the smoking part of it, because that probably would have killed me, but I have had the opportunity to kind of walk with you throughout this journey.
Well, you guys have been so supportive from the get-go. We really appreciate that. The ICC family has been absolutely phenomenal. I wouldn't trade any of this for any other experience. It's been fantastic. Even when it's frustrating, it's been absolutely awesome.
I can't wait till the next ones come out. Like, I really cannot wait. This one is so damn good. What you gonna do next?
That's up in the air still.
Okay.
So, you had the release. How many boxes did they sell at the release?
Boxes, I have no idea.
How many did you
Honestly.
give them?
Oh, I gave them a lot more than we sold, because we just wanted to make sure we had enough and back
Right.
stock.
Right.
Because they do have to keep stock after the release.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
No.
So I don't even remember. It was a lot.
Are they complaining yet that they're running low?
Oh gosh, no.
Good,
No.
good.
Last check, we were about through I think a third of what we had sent them,
Okay.
maybe a little more.
Good.
Good.
Because the table was just stacked with them.
It was stacked with
crazy.
them. It was stacked with them. And if they weren't buying boxes, they were definitely buying 2, 3 at a time and stuff. So, yeah.
And I did my usual. I bought a single and then I bought a box. That way I could smoke the single without opening the box right off the bat. So, and I'll probably just keep that box unopened for a while longer. But Age is your friend.
Yes, it sure
It
is.
is.
Another
It sure
6
the hell
months, I
is.
may bust that open and go, God damn, it's so much better now than it was back then.
Man, I'm telling you, every time I smoke one, it just tastes better and better and better and better. Every time. I had one on.
leaves
I
that
had
we
one
have-
on Sunday. I was like, damn, this sitting there in the anime lounge by myself. I was like, this is so good. Like just thinking to this is so damn good. This is just so damn good.
You know, that good oily broadleaf that's in here is
Mhm.
going to age very well. The Esteli that's in here, if you get it much pepper on it, it's going to be on the retro. There's just not much pepper to this
Right.
cigar.
No.
We wanted something anybody could smoke.
I'm not a pepper kind of like. I really don't like a whole lot of pepper. And if you have pepper in this, I cannot taste it at all.
Only place you're going to pick up pepper is going to be maybe a little white pepper on a retro hail.
See, and I don't retro hell, so I'm probably won't.
That's the only place you'll get any pepper, and even that will probably mellow out as they age.
Mm.
So
But I did-
how long have these been sitting since rolling?
I think we're almost 8 months post-roll.
Oh, nice. Nice. So it's got a nice little age on them.
Yep, we got them in December,
Okay.
and
Yep.
we've just been working through logistics on the
Mhm.
release. Right now we're working on vendor packets for a
Mhm.
broader release. And it's amazing how much effort goes into the little stuff when you do it
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And there's so much that you just never even think about. And that's fun too, but at the same time, you get to a point where you're like, all right, can I please just finish this crap so I can
Yeah. So you
get
can
to selling and
then-
start placing more orders
and just really enjoying it yourself.
yeah, absolutely.
Like just really enjoying it yourself.
And I do enjoy it, even that tedium in the back end.
Yeah.
You know, when we're putting together our vendor packets, most of these folks, they're going to stick some cigars in a Ziploc bag and slap them in a box and mail them to the shop.
Right.
You know, there's always a folded up piece of paper that's a price sheet that's jammed in there with
Right.
whatever samples. We're not going that route. We're going to go something a little more upscale, a little more on brand.
Yeah.
Our goal is to look like we know what we're doing.
You do know what you're doing. You don't have to try to look like you know what you're doing. You do know what you're doing.
No, we're kind of making this shit up as we go. But we'll get there. And thankfully, my wife is very patient. And she's great on the creative side. She's got great ideas. She helps me out when she can. And so
This truly is a family affair, and I love it.
absolutely.
I love
Now,
it.
if I can get my bratty kid to help, we'll be set.
Now
Now you leave her alone. She's off doing her thing.
She is doing her thing.
let's talk about the packaging real quick, because one of the things that almost nobody is doing on those is something that you decided to do on yours. And if you look here on the front, everyone comes with a little label here, and it tells you about the cigar. Says it's from Honduras. You're going to see earthy, notey, and robust flavoring, and then it tells a little bit about the cigar there. And so, you know, when you come in and you're looking, you can go, oh, well, that's kind of cool. Oh, that sounds like it would taste good. And you can help you choose, you know, the cigar a little better. So.
And we've also got QR codes on the box and on each cigar that you can scan. It takes you. If you scan the cigar, it goes to the website for the blend page. If you scan the box, it takes you to the main page.
And I like how you just really designed this box, because it has like a little, like a little stand right here, so you could just hold everything up, display your box.
Don't tell anyone, it was cheaper.
Well, you know,
I won't tell you.
we're going to tell everybody.
I won't tell.
I've seen that before, but what I like about yours is the top is very, very thin. And
it is.
I like the feel of that better than the thicker, heavier ones. And it probably is easier to slide in there.
And it's light. It's like
Yep.
super light.
Yep.
Yeah, they can get a little chunky if you're not careful. And once you get into dress boxes, God help you on the price. Dress
Yeah.
boxes are ridiculously expensive.
I've seen some of these boxes, and I'm like, God, I wonder how much that costs to make this box, because they're like just beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
But not that saying that this is not a beautiful box. This is a very beautiful box, and it was cost effective.
It's beautiful. It's cost effective. It's on brand. That's what we wanted. We wanted something on brand. You know, I'm not a piano lacquered box
Right,
guy.
right.
You know, I didn't grow up like.
Oh, come
There's
on.
nothing fancy about us. You know,
Right.
it's, and so I think it fits.
I think you're awful fancy.
Yeah.
I think the
okay.
box is fancy.
You're awful cute, but
Look at these two. Mm.
We've been joking and picking on each other for years.
For years.
Mm.
Googly eyes and at each other. Look at this. Let me sit back.
as long as you don't get handsy, it's all
Right?
good.
That's not what you said the other day.
Yes, it is.
Let me move back.
You might have to trade places.
Okay? Look, don't let me call Gretchen so she can put a can of whoop ass on you. Matter of fact, I'll just whoop your ass for Gretchen. How about that? Because I already know.
Gretchen knows me. She'd probably be laughing her ass off. Oh.
Wow. I mean, this almost got you speechless.
I just hit the first really solid transition in it, and it's right where we wanted it.
It is a very smooth cigar.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
You got to be so proud of yourself. You got to be so damn proud of yourself. Because I'd be so proud of myself. I'd be in my house dancing.
Honestly, it's still a little terrifying and a
Yeah.
little surreal. It hasn't sunk in yet.
Yeah, because it's been a process for 4 years, and so it's like, is this hair?
Yeah.
Did this just really happen? Did I just really have a release party at ICC, at my freaking lounge, like literally, and the support that you got from them,
Oh,
man,
phenomenal.
and it's phenomenal, and the fact that they believed in you, like they believed that this was going to be a great stick, and all the help that you got from them, as far as like the blending. I mean, because they're going to be brutally honest. They're gonna. If you want to know if this is good, if your stick is good, you take it to them. They're gonna tell
they're
you.
not
They're
gonna
not
They
gonna
are
play
brutally
around.
honest.
They're gonna tell you, nope, yes. And how many samples did you go through with them before they said this is it?
You know, that's really part of our process that we're always going to do. We're always going to involve our customers in our blends. And are we going to include everybody from down to smoking the early leaves? No, we're
No.
not going to do that.
No.
That's not practical.
No, you cannot. You just
But
have to.
once we start getting to where we think, okay, well, here's a couple of cigars that we might like to produce, that's when we're going to start bringing customers in
Yeah.
and say, hey, where do we need tweaks? Where do we need to make a little bit of a shift here? You know, because we're not in this to make niche cigars.
Right.
If I wanted to make a pepper bomb, I could do that in a heartbeat.
Right.
But that's not what we want. We want a cigar that everybody can enjoy. And my palate is not your palate.
Right.
And so if we can get that buy-in and that feedback from a broader range of customers, that's what we want to do. And we're going to continue to do that every single time. I mean, if I blend to my palate, no. I have a lot
You have to blend to the consumer.
Yeah, I mean, I can blend to my palate,
Yeah.
and I think I have a decent palate, but if you don't involve your customer, you don't hit as broad a range as you should.
Right.
And it also gives everyone a vested interest.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely. Absolutely.
We're a community as cigar
Right.
smokers.
We are.
Yeah,
We
yes,
are.
we are. And we're a family.
Yep.
Absolutely.
We are a family, and we support each other, and we're brutally honest with each other because we want to see our family succeed.
Absolutely. And when you've got those customers involved, there's that vested interest of, okay, this person cares what we think. And we do.
Yeah,
And so we want that to show in our product.
exactly. And you did this.
We did.
You did this. This is
So many people involved with this. I really can't thank everybody that was involved.
right, because I mean, it takes. You know how they say it take a village to raise a kid? It really took a village to do this.
Absolutely. And we want to keep it that way.
Yeah.
That's part of the beauty of this is family.
It's family.
And it's not just my blood family.
Right.
Yeah.
Not just my parents and my wife and daughter. It's all of us.
Yeah.
And
all
so
of us.
we wanna
Especially your
keep-
lovers.
Get your ass up off this move.
You're going to get us in trouble. We're going to be banned from whatever you're posting this to.
First of all, y'all, he got me in this hot garage. You know I don't do well in heat.
And I was just about to comment.
I'm
Things are
sweating.
looking different. I know, guys. We're now broadcasting back in my garage.
This is
It's a little warm in here. It's not too bad though.
A little airflow, it helps some.
Yep.
it helps some, but this is brutal, y'all. Y'all know I don't. This
If either of y'all fart, we're screwed.
this one right here.
Oh. But you know, my goal was to get back to shooting in the garage because I feel it's a little more personable. And, you know, my goal is when we have guests on, I make dinner, we sit down, we eat, and chat before the show. And it's a family camaraderie thing, you know. But these two just slacked out on me tonight, so I made a big old pork roast and potatoes, and
It looked delicious.
it was not quite as done as I needed it to be. It was actually a bigger pork roast than I generally buy, and it took a little longer than I thought it was going to take to cook, but I cooked it in an hour or so. But you know, I like doing it that way.
I'll take some home with me.
Oh, you will, huh?
It'll be my lunch tomorrow.
Well, I've got leftovers, that's for damn sure.
Yeah, oh yeah, you gonna have leftovers.
Yeah, for a while. You might want to freeze some of that.
Mm-hmm.
Cut it in half, freeze the other half.
Yeah.
Then we'll make some good pork roast sandwiches.
It will.
Or some pork roast or some tacos. Hey,
Yep.
put some barbecue sauce on them puppies. Ooh, lordy. Yeah.
Pork roast is so easy to cook, it's not even funny. And it always comes out juicy.
Yeah. Well, you made it tonight. It just wasn't. It's too hot to me. It's too hot.
Well, and I've got the banner sitting over there. I'm waiting for Chris to bring the rod that we hung it over at his house on. And I'll have the banner back on here. And we'll have people signing it again. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. And I got my table here. So, and I'm just going to leave this set up like this. So, don't be surprised if I get bored and I just come out here and start making videos and talking about shit. So,
He can burn out here. He can burn up out here by himself.
it's not that hot in here.
Shit. Talk to a black woman that wears makeup and shit. Shit. This ain't good for me. But I'm gonna roll with it for a moment.
You'll be all right.
Well, it cuts down on my setup and breakdown time.
I know where you work. You can handle it.
Right. Yes, you do know where I work. And I'll tell you something after we're done about that. That I just found out today.
Oh, joy.
Well, I apologize for not having a show last week. I was under the weather. I was not feeling well. I didn't feel well most of the week last week. So we did the record. I did the old show. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully we'll be back on track right here next week. And we're not going to bore you with anything else. Got anything else you want to throw out?
I think we're good.
What's the name of the website?
KatieCigarCo.com.
There you go. And if you happen to be in Frisco at Industrial Cigars to buy and picking up some sticks, make sure you pick yourself up a Katie. Come and take it.
Are they on their
They're
website yet?
on their e-com site.
Yep.
And all three Vitolas. So we have the Toro, the Robusto, and the Cannon.
make sure you guys get it. Because right now you can only get them at Industrial. Or on the website. Like, you have
That's
your own,
industrial.
no, do you have your own personal website
No.
that they get? Okay.
No.
Nope, we're not gonna, that's another thing we wanted to make sure is that we didn't compete with our vendors.
There you go.
So it's all gonna be brick and mortar.
There you go.
Support
So-
the shops. Support the
Yep.
shops. Support the shops.
right.
Absolutely.
That's right. So go to Industrial Cigar Lounge in Frisco and pick yourself up a Katie. Not
Or
just one.
industrialcigars.co.
Yep. Or Industrial Dot. Yeah, there you go. Bleh. That. What he said. Get yourself one. You will not regret it. Get a couple. Get a box. Get 2. Get 3 boxes.
So is this predominantly what you're smoking right now?
Absolutely not.
What have you been smoking here lately?
Today I've smoked 4 puritos. Single leaf, taking notes on the leaf. But this is my first full cigar today. Everything else has just been leaf samples.
And I love that you, even though you're a cigar owner now, brand owner and everything, you still smoke other stuff.
Absolutely.
I like that because, you know, sometimes when people get there, you know, when they bring out a product of their own, they just stop doing everything else that they used to, and they just only focus on theirs, and they just smoke their stuff, use their stuff, and that's it. I think that's very, very respectful and genuine as a cigar owner, and not just an owner, but someone who smokes cigars, who loves different types of cigars and different brands, that you continue to do that.
Absolutely. I'll smoke anything from mild all the way up to
Yeah.
full. And I do that because I love it.
Yep.
Yeah.
But as a brand owner, it also gives me insight into, one, what my competitors are doing.
Yeah.
You know, competition is what I've done for the last 15 years.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that's been my career. And it also just gives me ideas. Did I like this? Did I not like this? Is there a particular leaf that just throws me off
Yeah.
every time? Or am I seeing fermentation or construction issues with other brands that I want to make sure I don't have in my business?
Right.
And so there's a lot
Yeah.
I can learn from these guys.
Exactly.
Especially when you consider how much just vast knowledge these guys put into these cigars.
Oh my
I mean,
gosh.
it's
Hundreds
astounding.
of years.
Yeah,
in
which
some
is
cases.
why I'm like with Ron. Like, if you could just collaborate with Luciano, I mean, that alone would be like fantastic.
Oh, I mean, and
I
there-
mean,
there
that-
are things that I'll pick up cigars that I know are rolled differently,
Yeah.
just to see how the different rolling methods
Yeah.
are. You know, do I want to try an intubado, even though it's a little bigger pain in the ass, or do I want to stick with an accordion, or what do I want to do with particular blends to
Right.
see how they smoke
Right.
better? And by smoking other brands, I can learn that stuff.
Yep.
And I can't do it any other way.
No.
Because I would have to work with all of these brand owners, all of this experience. And it's just not possible.
Right.
Right.
I mean, I have wonderful people.
Right.
Sebastian, Edgar, Darren, I mean, Nelson. All these guys are wonderful, and they're all willing to share information
Yeah.
and willing to work with guys like me that
Yeah.
are just getting started. But at the same time, I've still got to do my own legwork.
Yep.
Yeah. They can give you the knowledge and get you started and help you, but it's up to you to put that, get your feet in the sand and start doing it.
Absolutely, which is why we flew to Honduras to do the blend.
Yeah.
You know, I could have sat at home and said, just send me cigars and I'll pick one.
Oh, absolutely not. This is, your name is tied to this. Like, you know what I mean? This is your stuff, and you want it to be right. And if it took you going to Honduras to do that, that's what you do.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what you do, because you want to make sure it's right. Plus, you want to see it. You want to see your hard work. You want to see it. You want to see it in person, because you could just send me stuff all day long. But seeing it is nothing like.
Which is what, you know, some individual owners will do is they'll go to a place, they'll see what they've got available, they'll say, okay, I want this one, and they'll make them a whole bunch of a standard blend that they've got there, and slap their label on it
And
and
they
call
probably
it theirs.
make the same
Well, there's
blend
a lot
for
of-
5 other people.
Exactly.
Right, and that's a lot of people that do that because they're
Yep.
so eager to get into the business, but they're not taking the time to really do it right and really produce something good. And that's what I just love about you, Mark, and this particular brand is like you took the time, you put your hard sweat and tears and patience in this, and it paid off. I mean, it paid off big time.
And for us, the passion isn't just the cigar.
No, it's
the entire process. But more importantly, it's the people.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely love sitting down with the blender, the ladies that are deveining,
Yeah.
even the lady that's sweeping up at the factory.
Yeah.
They bust their ass to get this stuff to
Right.
production. And, you know, you just have to give a nod to those people. They're so fantastic at what they do, and they're such wonderful people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I can't say it enough. I mean, thank you to our folks at the factory.
Yeah.
It's been a wonderful experience on every level, and every one of them is. We couldn't do it without them.
They are definitely the heart and soul of making this stick for you.
Absolutely.
And the other heart and soul is you putting it in for them to be able to make the stick for you. So this is you. I'm so excited and happy for you. I just can't. If I could jump up and down and get on this table and twerk, I would. But I can't because it's too small. But I'm just so happy for you.
Well, it's sturdy enough. If you were able to get up on there, it's definitely sturdy enough.
Should break a hip.
Yeah.
I'd break a hip.
Shoot. Look, I'm too old now to be doing all that, you know. Every now and then I might bust a move at First Friday, but you know.
But keep it on the ground.
Yeah. But let me tell you, I'm paying for it the next day. That's for sure. That is for sure.
Well, there's a good question. You did the release party. You went home. You went to bed. What was the first thought in your mind when you woke up the next day?
Shit, I got to get out of this hotel.
Did y'all stay? Did y'all stay at the?
I stayed at the hotel I could walk to.
That was smart.
Yeah, driving was not an option
Yeah.
at midnight after
No.
all of that.
Yeah, that
I
was smart.
Way too distracted.
How many margaritas did you have that night?
I have no idea. They kept handing them to me.
That's funny.
Yeah. That was
Enough.
very smart. That was very smart. So, if you guys have not been to Industrial Cigar Lounge and not had a chance to experience the new addition to it and the food and the drinks, you're definitely going to want to do that. And if you find yourself getting too messed up, there's a hotel 2 doors down called the Comfort Suites.
Yep.
So you don't have to sleep in your car. But definitely go visit, check out the new lounge. Drinks are phenomenal. The food is just, I'm hooked on that salmon salad.
That's pretty good stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty good. Like
That's hard to
legit,
beat.
like legit, it's some good food.
It's
And
not bar food.
It's not bar food
No, it's
at
not bar
all.
food at all.
Like you're not gonna. Can I order some fries? No, honey, ain't no fries up in here. No.
No.
This is literally legit, nice,
It is
good,
high quality restaurant food.
restaurant
It is
food.
not-
It is just
no bar food,
No,
no bullshit
no,
wings.
no.
It's good stuff.
It's real
Nothing
good
is
stuff.
fried.
Nothing.
Which
And that
hurts my
damn
soul
salmon.
a little bit.
I understand.
You know, being a little bit of a redneck, southern, no fried food hurts, but it's fantastic.
It's fantastic. It's
But
fantastic.
we should harass them occasionally and go, man, this salmon sandwich is phenomenal. Can you imagine if it was fried? Can you fry that for me?
Pretty sure Begley would stab us.
Begley
She
would cut
would.
y'all up into little pieces. I'm just here to tell you.
She's already gotten to the point where she doesn't ask me how the food is because I tell her, I said, it's not any good, Begley. It's freaking phenomenal. And it pisses her off every time I do it.
It's some great stuff. That entire family did a great job with the extension. Ale and Begley did a great job with the
Decor.
the decor, the designing of it. The food, Begley is all over that food. It's just fucking amazing.
Well,
Absolutely.
and what's his name? Giorgio. the young chef they've got
Yes.
back there. I mean, he's the one who came up with the salmon
Yeah,
sandwich. And
yeah.
It's a good.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal.
I'm dying to try the margarita pizza. I have not had the pulled pork or the barbecue, but I'm a margarita pizza kind of girl, so I'm definitely going to try that flatbread, that margarita flatbread.
Yep.
So that's probably going to be the next thing. But every time I go and I want to try that, I always just end up back to the salmon salad. I just always end up back to the damn salmon salad. Like, I'm a creature of habit. Like, if I like something, that's what I always get. But, like, I've had the Cuban. I've had the grilled cheese. I haven't had the ham and grilled cheese
Swiss.
one. We had
Ham
ham
and
and Swiss.
Swiss
I haven't had
cheese,
that
yeah.
one. But I've had, I can only imagine it's just as good as this regular grilled cheese. But it's the salmon salad, the Cuban.
The Chicago dog.
I haven't had the
is good, too.
Chicago dog yet either. But I can't get to any of those other ones that just came out because I'm stuck on the salmon salad. That's what I'm stuck on.
And I've had the pulled pork flatbread, and it's good. It's good.
They do it right, and it's all fresh. It's not something that you're gonna, oh, can I get this? And it comes out 2 minutes later. No, it's all made to order.
Yep.
It's just all made to order. And that the charcuterie boards, both of those, woo! The cheese that they have on there.
Oh yeah.
It's so good.
It's so good. Oh my God, it's so good.
It ain't Kraft single.
It
No.
is not. It is not.
That-
I've had both those boards, and I'm like,
that
woo.
Merlot Gouda. Oh my God, that's
Oh,
good
Lord
cheese.
Jesus.
And I say Merlot. It's not Merlot. It's port.
See, now I'm not over there, so I can't get the salmon salad. See, it's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to 9, I can't get the salmon salad. And I would have sure got that sucker.
Well, thank everybody for showing up tonight, and thank Mark for being on the show tonight. First show back in the garage, and thanks for the sticks, man. I mean,
God, thank you so much.
they are so good.
This is like,
I mean, and luckily y'all have been doing all the talking, and I'm down here. I want you to look at this. The burn has been phenomenal. All the
it's
way
a great
down.
burn. I mean, the minute you light it, it's just phenomenal.
Yep.
Well, thank y'all for the support. We really
Oh, absolutely.
appreciate
And
it.
we are going to continue to support you. You are family. We support family, and we're always going to support you. And it's just so much more special because we've got to be a part of your whole journey. So you're going to have our support always. Whatever you need, we are there for you.
Well, I know one of your biggest challenges was the website,
KatieCigarCo.com.
CatieCigarCo.com.
We also own KatieCigars.com, which will just kick you over to the main page. So
Let's post this in here for everybody.
I can't wait for his friend Nathan to try this because Nathan always goes and gets sticks on our recommendation and stuff. So he's gotten some good sticks, and he's loved every last one of them. And I know he's going to love this. So he said, I'm in. Like I said, you're going to love the stick, Nathan. You're going to love the stick.
And I know Brandon's already hit you up about going to Longview.
Yeah.
If you can get down there, that's going to be a good place for you to be.
Yeah, it's going to be a good place for you to be. And then the lounge in Longview that Brandon goes to.
fantastic. We're still working on the vendor packets so that we can do the broader release. We're almost there.
When you're ready, when you're ready, you just let us know so I can start hitting up other. Hey, because I go kind of everywhere, so I know a lot of people, and I know someone that would love this steak, and I'm definitely going to bring one of these steaks to him.
Fantastic.
To him, because I know that he would carry the steak. I know it.
Well, we're
100% positive that he would carry the steak.
We're getting close. We're probably going to do the broader release around the first of the month.
Okay.
I mean, we're waiting on inserts to be printed,
Yeah,
bags
yeah,
to be printed,
yeah.
and everything's ordered. We're there. It's just we've got to finish up some final stuff on like our credit card processing, which is in its final stages, and vendor forms, that kind of stuff they'll have to be printed, has to be ready to go so that we can put all that together to
Yeah.
give to our vendors. And we're really close. It's just everything has to get here.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's your picture with your trike.
And you have inspired me to stop pussyfooting around and get this lotion line that I've been trying to do together.
Get it done. Trust me.
Yeah.
I should have done this a long time ago.
Yeah. I'm like, you know what? And it's been in my mind, and I've been playing with stuff, and then I bought the house, and then stuff is just everywhere, so I can't find all my products, and now at this point I got to get new product because I can't find it because it's been whatever. If it's in the garage, it's no good anymore. So
Right.
it's like now getting new product, and then I finally got the name of the business together. So
Good.
because I had it under my craft business, but it's just too long. So I said I need to shorten this name because it's just too long.
Just take your time on
Yeah.
the branding because
It's crucial.
it's
Yeah.
crucial
Mhm.
and it is a pain in the butt,
Mhm.
but it makes such a difference.
Yeah.
I mean, if we hadn't had Brandon's support, it would have been a lot
Yeah.
more difficult. He got us through over the rough spots and came up with just absolutely gorgeous branding for us. And
This is beautiful. Like when he did Crocs, I was like, what? Crocs' branding is Brandon. You know, it's like
yep,
Proof
he's-
is in the pudding.
he's good at what he fucking does.
he is.
Yes, he is. So again, thanks everybody for showing up tonight, and we will see y'all next week. Same bad time, same bad channel.